right, welcome back to the Luxx Shit Up podcast.
Let's go. We're back.
That's right. We officially have a name.
Yep.
Yeah, it's official. So I think the first elephant in the room should probably be the fact that we definitely weren't consistent on weekly recordings.
Hey, we got busy.
Hey, it's only been like 6 weeks, but the first one, let's just say the first one was like a trial run.
Yeah.
It was like the pilot episode.
Yep.
There's not always an episode right after the pilot.
No.
So.
Yeah, we got to figure out what works well.
Yeah, this is the official launch though. That was the pilot. This is officially episode 1 of the Luxx Shit Up podcast. We got a name. I started a YouTube channel actually. I haven't created. I just don't have the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Got to get a logo made, get banners and all that stuff. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So let's touch on some stuff that's happened since the last episode. Big one for me was I went to Texas. So I went down to Dallas, hung out with the LaForce boys.
It looks so sweet.
Dude, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, got down there at 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. I literally went from 9 a.m. Thursday morning, got picked up. Mike Villa, thank you, Mike, for picking me up from the airport. We literally went straight from the airport, went and picked his daughter up from school, dropped her off, went straight to the driving range, hit a bucket of balls, went to the bar, went back to the hotel, woke up the next morning, golfed 18. That was actually awesome. So, Jack Christian, I don't know if you know him, but he's the British dude with the mustache. So I golfed with Jack and Bob Hickman. Played 18 there. And then Saturday we played another 18 at this place called Tour 18. And it's like a recreation of like a bunch of PGA Tour holes.
Oh, yeah.
So like the last 3 was like, they called it Amen Corner, and it was like all Augusta holes.
Damn.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that was super fun. And then we had the Vault 7-year anniversary party. So I surprised Joe Bunn. He didn't even know that I was coming into town. It was hilarious. Like, I met them at the hotel, and I'm coming up the escalator, and I was recording. It's in the vlog, so check out the vlog.
Yeah.
But it's in the vlog. I'm coming up the escalator, and he's like, "What? No way!" And his North Carolina accent. And he's like, "What are you doing here?" he was so surprised to see me. That was super cool. Vault anniversary party. So Nate Acosta DJ'd. So it was Nate Acosta, Mad, which Mad he freaking crushes it.
Yeah.
Jack Christian, Mike Villa, and Joe Bunn.
Yeah, I watched a bit of the live stream, but you got to remind, what is like the Vault exactly?
So the DJ's Vault,
DJs helping DJs sort of thing,
bro. Actually, so crazy thing about the DJ's Vault is like I owe a ton of like where I am today to the DJ's Vault.
Oh wow!
So essentially, how that all went down was I'm pretty sure I saw like a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad or something of Joe of originally promoting the DJ's Vault.
Yeah.
And what it was is he made this like platform to help DJs just get started, basically, like building a business, just the beginning phases, right? Which is exactly what I needed at the time. So it was like literally stars aligned, perfect timing. And so I signed up for the DJ's Vault, and how I ended up like really getting connected with Joe is he did a contest because he was trying to promote it, right? So he did this contest of having members make videos about the Vault. And my video was hilarious, dude. It was ridiculous.
I gotta watch that sometime.
Oh, dude, yeah. I did this like recreation of the scene in Fight Club where they're like doing the initiation. Yeah, where the guys are standing out on the front porch.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I did that, but instead of Fight Club, it was initiation for the DJ's Vault.
Okay.
It's so funny. It's on YouTube. I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah.
But anyway, Joe loved it. Thought it was hilarious. So he invited me to Midwest DJs. So that was the first year I ever went to Midwest DJs live.
Oh, okay.
So that's coming up. Shameless plug on that. That's coming up.
A whole thing.
Yeah, dude. That's coming up in like 6 weeks in the second week of April. So, so that's the DJ's Vault. It's basically just a membership platform for guys that are trying to, just level up their game with the DJ stuff, especially if you're not super versed on the business side. It helps a ton.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So we had the Vault party on Saturday. Then Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday. So LaForce does this huge party, like giant, like 30-foot tall, like video wall, like all like food for days, like couches. Just they turn their entire warehouse into basically
That's
like
crazy.
a big viewing. Oh, dude, it's so cool. So I won some money. I was gambling a little bit. I had $50 into some squares.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, so 50. No, I had. It was $50. So 50 in, I won 250.
Hey,
so
let's go.
I did win a quarter.
That's
so that was
profit.
cool. Yeah, man. And then got up, flew back to Michigan, and then ended up sick for a week. So yeah,
Party too hard.
party too hard. Anything? What about you? Anything exponential happened since the last recording?
Oh man. In the music side, I had my first wedding of the season, and it went extraordinarily well. It was a really good wedding, especially because it was such a long one. Like they bought 2 hours of overtime, and it was 2:30 to 11:30.
Jeez,
5-hour dance floor.
that's nuts.
That's like the longest dance floor I've ever seen at a wedding. And luckily that the couple that got married, they were younger, so I knew going into it that hey, we might have like a younger crowd, and their music selection was really good. So I knew that would help, and then they partied the whole time.
Nice.
It went off.
Nice. So the dance, literally the open dancing section was 5 hours long.
5 hours long. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few that have been long like that, and to be honest, I don't think I've ever had a long dance set like that. That's worked. That's actually that people have made it that
Yeah.
long.
Well, we kind of talked about it before too, and because going into it, you might think that they don't want to party that long, but yeah, it was 6:30 to 11:30, straight up the whole time. No one left. Like it was epic.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So anything negative that you can think about, about that event at all? Like,
Nothing at all with like the crowd or the couple or anything. The only thing is the bar was so far away from the dance floor.
Yeah.
Like that was the only thing. Because people would obviously drink their drinks and then they'd have to leave the dance floor and go like 100 yards to the bar. It's a long venue. It's like a tunnel,
Okay.
And it's only their third wedding at this venue. It's like brand new. Beautiful venue. But yeah, the bar was like 100 yards away. And so people would have to leave, go get a drink, come back. So that was kind of a problem. But something that it can be fixed, going into their wedding season.
Yeah, that's I've run into that quite a few times with venues where, actually I just posted a reel this week about, things to do, things that couples can do to help just build success for their, for that, for the dance floor, rather. And, a couple of those things, I think the biggest one is the placement of the DJ, right? So, if you have a dance floor in the DJ's, 20 yards away from the dance floor, and you have this big gap, a bunch of tables or something between the DJ and the dance floor, that creates a disconnect.
Yep.
We can't feel the energy, right? I don't know about you, but I want to be like in the pit. Like, I want people bumping into my booth.
100%.
I want to be saying, "Hey, back up." I like that.
I agree. I'm the same way.
I also always say, the couple needs to be on the dance floor.
Yep.
That probably helped you out a ton, I would imagine. Them being a younger couple, if they were on the dance floor all night, their friends are going to be on the dance floor all night.
Totally.
So.
And they absolutely were. Like they were getting it. It was really fun.
Good. Yeah. But as far as like dance floor placement, I mean, that's something that, that venue hopefully will learn to switch, if it's possible, to switch things around, so that the dance floor, putting after dinner, the bar and the dance floor are the two biggest forms of entertainment.
Oh yeah,
right. That is what keeps people there after dinner. Is that the open bar and the dance floor?
Absolutely.
So keeping those two things as close as possible to each other is definitely recipe for success on that.
Yeah.
So maybe moving the dance floor, if it's a long room, moving the dance floor to the middle of the space.
Yep.
That'd probably help you too with like. I would imagine that announcements and things were challenging because if you're on one end of the room, you're making announcements. The people on the other side of the room probably can barely hear you.
Yep.
Plus, if you think about like the dances and stuff, the people that are way at the other end of the room by the bar, they can't even see the first dance.
Yeah.
It's 100 yards away from them
exactly.
or whatever.
That is kind of how it was too. I did have to like turn up the microphones and adjust all my levels for like speeches. That was like a big one, is just like telling people going into the speeches, keep the microphone close. Like people tend to drift it away if they're reading, especially, that will happen. But I had to turn it way up, and the people in the front were getting smoked, and then the people in the back were like, "Turn it up."
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I can't.
Yeah, that's definitely something. But we as professionals may need to reach out to that venue.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, pro tip. We had a wedding here, and this was our experience.
Yeah.
Not that it's a bad thing. Like again, they're new, they're learning. They'll learn things.
Yeah.
They'll also learn not to let people have 9-hour weddings.
Yeah.
I'm like no shit. Like
That's
I've had that conversation with venues before, like venue owners, just about hey, you're paying the staff extra. Are you charging the couple extra to have their ceremony at 3:00?
Yeah.
And it's not even about a money grab thing. It's about the overall success of an event.
Yeah.
After doing this for almost 20 years, like I've learned that a 6-hour reception is the max.
Yeah.
Nothing longer.
Yeah.
If anything, shorter is better.
Oh, for sure.
So
yeah, we've talked about that too. And with having like a 6-hour reception that gives like 2 to 3 hour dance floor is perfect.
Yeah.
Like you can just smash all night with the music and people won't leave.
Right. You can quick mix.
Bangers.
You can play nothing but bangers.
Yeah.
You still have to work the energy a little bit, but you can do like high energy, sing along, or whatever, and then bring it back up. Give them a break here and there, but you don't have to play a bunch of filler music.
Yeah.
The B-sides of the stuff and just things that, again, just filler music. You don't have to play a lot of that.
Yeah.
But cool. Yeah. So as far as like after the fact, couple was super happy. Like all that.
Yeah. They left a good review, so that's always good. Thank you guys. Appreciate it if you're watching. So they were happy about it. We were texting a little bit the next day or the day after that, and no complaints. So that was good.
So, do you remember the review at all?
I can't remember their exact words, but they obviously said I was amazing.
Nice. Yeah. No, I love getting 5-star reviews. Like, we've been stacking them up. I think we're up over. I think we're at 160.
Yeah,
260.
Yeah.
I think we're at 260. Like, so if we can break, we have actually. So fun fact, we just broke. We have more weddings booked this year than we did last year already.
Dang.
So
let's go.
Yeah. So we did 100.
I know my schedule's busier already than like double as busy as last year.
Good.
So that's what I wanted.
Yeah. So I mean, make that money.
Yeah.
But we did 109 weddings last year as a team, and I think we're up to 111.
Yeah.
I just booked Lorenzo for another one, and then he's supposed to have a call with a couple, hopefully this weekend sometime.
Yeah.
For another October wedding for him, so he'll be 2 back-to-back.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kane will ever watch this, but I wish he would open his calendar up a little bit so we could book him for some more stuff.
Yeah.
But it's because some of it's a little deceiving. We're fully booked for dates, but we're not fully booked because people have stuff blocked off. But I get it. I understand. People you need time off and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
So totally get that.
I do remember one of the things in the review that kind of stuck out to me was I know that the bride had people come up to her beforehand and just like they're maybe chatting about like how much she paid for the DJ, and she told them, and they're like, "Whoa, that's like double what I paid. Like that's too much." And she's like, "Oh, whatever." After the reception, those same people came up to her and were like, "Never mind, you did not overpay. Like that was sick."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of crazy that you would come up and tell somebody
wild,
bro. Like, hey, you way overpaid for your DJ. Yeah, that's a little.
It's not the flex that you think it is.
No, no. Especially when you put your foot in your mouth at the end because you crush it, and it's probably like this is kind of morbid, but like they were probably thinking, "Man, I wish we would have hired this guy."
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I had a guy come up to me and like get my number during the open dance. It was like, "Hey, I'm getting married next year. Like, I'd love to have you as my DJ."
Dude, that's like. That is the best form of sales.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me so many times over the years where, I'm handing out cards or whatever. And, getting to work with couples that have seen not just us as a team, but like you specifically or me specifically, like seeing us specifically at an event and then booking us, they already know what to expect,
Well, it's just another level of stress off their shoulders day of because they know what expecting.
Yeah.
Like they've already seen it. They've already been through it. Like it's no worries at all.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
going ghost before, or like not seeing us do our job beforehand, they might have some worry in the back of their mind. Like, what if something happens? What if he's not good? Like now, if you've seen us, like, we're going to smash.
Right. Yeah. No, that's definitely a huge positive for couples, just to have that reassurance of just knowing that it's taken care of.
Yeah.
And even outside of seeing us perform, I feel like some of the things that we do in the planning process, it's just above and beyond what a lot of our competition does. Just how consultative we are.
Yeah.
We've done a bunch of weddings. We've seen it happen. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. So to being able to coach them through, there's a little bit of I think selfish isn't the correct word, but there's a little bit of that's for us though.
Yeah.
we want them to do these specific things because it's going to make our life easier.
Yeah.
We know that it's going to make the event better.
We know it works. We've done hundreds of weddings. Like, you got to trust us at a certain point. Be like, this is going to work. Like, it is what it is.
I always struggle with that. I don't always, but every once in a while I'll struggle with that with a couple that is being super, super specific about the music.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's like, I understand that you want to, this is your music and this is your wedding and this is what you want played, right?
Yeah.
But you have to take into consideration the fact that not everyone in this room is going to respond positively to your specific style of music.
Totally.
So catering a little bit to everyone in the room. Like I always tell couples, like the first hour, just let me do my thing. Let me cater to everybody.
Yeah.
And then as those people get their fix, get their fill, then we can transition over and start playing your stuff and the stuff that you want to hear. Like I've had, weddings before where, it's like, they're definitely like the festival kids. They want to hear Grizz and all that stuff. And it can be challenging because you start playing some of that stuff and like they're just kind of standing there head banging to this I call it
whoopee.
Like whoopee freaking whoop, whoop, whoop. It's wild. It's cool, but like they're just head banging and doing their thing, and then Grandma's over there like, can you play some Elvis?
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah. Can you imagine though, like fast forward, like, another 20 years, it's going to be like us as grandparents. Like, can you play Back That Ass Up?
Yeah.
Like, what is music going to be like then,
It's all going to be AI.
Yeah. Can you play Little John Get Low?
Yeah.
Imagine when that's a classic.
It's already a classic.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, imagine when it's a classic, like, You Shook Me All Night Long. Like it's that. Like you're playing Little John Get Low for the old people.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
It is definitely inevitable. Once we're the grandparents, that's true. Speaking of things that work in weddings, this reminded me of your reel that you posted about group entrances.
Yeah.
Like that is the truest thing ever. Like,
bro, that's the new hotness, man.
Yeah.
It is the new hotness. I mean, I pushed it heavily last summer.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of couples to bite on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm really pushing it even harder this year.
Yeah.
Actually to the point where I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to buy a second bottle service entrance sign.
Oh, wow.
Because I have it booked out quite a few times, and I think I need to double check. This is bad business here, but I think I've got it double booked a couple times. So I might need to to order a second one.
Easy fix.
Yeah, easy fix. Yeah, just drop a G on a bottle service entrance sign, and we're good. I mean, you rent it out 4 times, it's paid for.
Yeah,
no big deal.
Exactly.
And it's not even about the money either, though. It's like the way that thing elevates the grand entrance is
Definitely
just wild.
And people have never seen that before.
No, it's so cool. Like I love, like obviously I watched the wedding party coming in with the sign and the bottle service batons and everything. Like you guys watching, you've probably seen it pop up a couple times on the screen back here of it coming in, but then panning and watching the guests and like they're just like the look of shock on people that have never seen anything like that before.
Away.
Yeah, I mean I've been to plenty of bottle service nightclubs. I've wasted my fair share of thousands of dollars on bottles. So I've seen it. I've seen it in action.
Yeah.
But that's why I knew I wanted it. You know? But yeah, the group entrance, man, like the pairs thing is just, you know, like I mentioned in that reel, I just think it doesn't have the same impact.
Yeah.
You know, the pairs, like by the time you get to the third or fourth group, like a lot of them, you know, it was funny for a long time of, you know, people coming in pairs, and then they got creative.
Yeah.
Where they would come in, they'd do something funny, or you know, hold the groomsman up by his legs, and he's the lawnmower, or throw the bouquet like a football, or you know, that happened, and it was cool, and it was the new thing.
Yeah.
Now it's the old thing.
Yeah,
it needs to be the old thing. It needs to get retired, and eventually the group entrance will get retired.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go back to pairs, or we'll do no wedding party at all. You know? But yeah, right now I definitely think the hotness is the group entrance.
Yep.
It's way more impactful. It's has way more intention, and it really sets the tone for the rest of the night.
It definitely does.
And then also, like, if you think about from a couple's perspective, if you've got a bunch of friends that don't know each other super well, you don't have that awkwardness of like, I got to come in with this guy that I barely know. You know?
Yeah. I've been in weddings before where I've came in with a bridesmaid, and it was like, I'd never met her before, and it was like just awkward for me. Like, I'm an awkward person already, but like that was worse.
You're just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm
Paul. I'm gonna shotgun a beer. Like that's my one skill.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna shotgun a beer. You know? Yeah, I think that the next trend will be no wedding party, though.
Yeah,
I think that
I can definitely see that.
Well, because if you think about, like, I don't know, if you think about the wedding party as a whole, it's kind of weird that you have to rank your friends. Like you have to pick. I have to pick my best friends.
Yeah.
You know, what if you have more best friends?
Yeah.
Or what if, you know, like she has more friends than you have? So then you have to like dig deep in the pocket to try to
or
find
less, and then you have to cut people off. Like if she only has 5 and you've got like 8, now you got to cut people out.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Like, well, 2 of you can be ushers, but you know. Yeah, exactly. So I think that there will become a time where I think that's going to be the next trend.
Yeah,
is no wedding party. It's just the couple. Ceremonies are going to be a little bit more intimate. You know, it's just going to be the couple and the officiant up there.
Yeah,
and they're going to get married, and then we'll party afterwards.
I could totally see that happening.
Save your friends a bunch of money. You're going to rent a tux or buy a bridesmaid's dress or all that stuff. So. Yeah, but until that happens, keep renting the bottle service entrance sign.
Yes, and group entrances. That's what we need. That's what I like. They did that at the wedding last weekend, and it was great. Nice. Like for the first wedding of the year that I had, it was one of my favorite entrances that they've had. Just the songs that they came into, and then like I really did like do well with the grand entrance too. Just like the way I was speaking on the microphone, and they came in hot. Like it was really cool. So,
which that probably made you feel good knowing that you hadn't done a wedding in a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
So did they come in with you? I know you had mentioned that venue, like it was a super long kind of tunnel. Like where did they come in from?
So originally, I talked them out of it, but originally they wanted to come in from the far side. Come in through the main entrance, and I was like, nah, let's not do that. Like that's too far away. It's gonna be an awkward like 100-yard walk up to the dance floor because they're gonna do their first dance right after.
Oh yeah.
And
well, not only that, but you know, they're so far away from you, people don't know where to put their attention.
Yeah.
Because you're talking and the sound is coming from this side, but the people are coming from that side.
Exactly.
So that would have been confusing for the guests too.
So they ended up agreeing with me and coming in from behind me, and it's like there's 2 hallways to the left and the right. And so the wedding party split up and they came in like this and like funneled in to the dance floor. And then they were waiting on the dance floor for the couple. And then they came in from the right to a DMX song.
Nice.
Party Up.
Party Up.
Yeah. So
dude, that song, that's another timeless one.
Yeah.
Like you can't play the whole song like at all.
No.
I have like a super short edit that I think it might be maybe 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
That's with the intro and outro. It's 2 minutes. But yeah, it's basically just the chorus and you know, get in and out of it quick. But that one's that's always been a super hype song.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool. So and then they came in, went into first dance, and then shortly after it was the open dance floor. So, yeah,
nice. Well, guys, I think we're approaching that 30-minute mark here. We're trying to keep these kind of short and sweet for you. I know a lot of us have other things to do and short attention spans. So, for the sake of time, I think we're going to cut this one off here. But Some of these might run longer, some
Yeah.
of them, shorter.
Yeah.
But I think some guests are in the
Yep.
future here soon. I know Kane is one that I really want to get on.
Yeah, he's got bad stories.
That episode might be either a multi-part or like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
If we can get him to talk to us for 3 hours, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to get him on. I got extra microphones now. I ordered extra headphones, so we've got all the gear. We're officially podcasters.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll catch up to you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in and enjoying the Luxx Shit Up podcast.
Let's go.